Welcome back to another episode of Producergrind Podcast. Carrington and JB with me.
Yo.
KBeaZy in the building. Was good, bro?
Yes, sir. What's good? Glad to be here, yo.
Already, bro. Shit, appreciate you pulling up on the podcast, man.
Of course.
Drop some jam on
Let's
these.
run it. You know what I'm saying? I got you.
Facts. So shit, when I know you got a couple other interviews talking about everything, but like just, for our audience and stuff, how did you even, get into making beats and get started?
Okay, so like freshman year, I was like, I hated music pretty much, like, because my parents made me do orchestra because they wanted me to go to UCLA, but I was whack at orchestra, like worst player, because obviously, like, I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
What'd you play?
I played cello, but I was like trash, like I hated it. I didn't practice anything, you know what I mean? So then my friend had like told me, he torn to FL, obviously, and he was like, yo, you should check this out. I was like, I don't know, man. But then I tried it, and then I was whack. I quit, like stopped making beats for like a month. I was like, nah, bro, there's no way I could do this. And then I just like started again, and I was just like, yo, I'm gonna get good at this shit. And then, yeah, that's that,
When you started off, were you watching tutorials or like, how'd you start off?
I don't really even know. Yeah, actually, shout out to my boy Beat Buffs. You guys know Halfway? Yeah, that's my boy. I remember that was like one of the first videos I watched was like his stuff. And then I don't even know. Like I was so bad, I didn't even know how to change the tempo. Like, so I didn't know. So I was in my head, I was like thinking of the BPM and just like turning the grid off and just clicking it where I thought it would go. You know what I mean?
Sheesh.
Like so bad, but like, I don't know. It worked out, I guess.
Everybody starts somewhere.
I can't complain, yeah. Everybody starts somewhere.
Crazy. How long did it take you before you had something where you're like, all right, this is something I could probably send to somebody?
I don't even know. I think I started in like May of trying to think what year that was. I don't know. It was like freshman year. So then I think I was finally like, I think I uploaded my first beat tape or something on SoundCloud and got roasted when I was like, by my kids in my school. It was like, I think that was Christmas break of sophomore year. So it took me like about, from like end of freshman year to like midway through senior year. So like, I don't know how many months that is, but like 6 months, 5 months,
Was anybody else in your school making beats or rapping or anything? Or were you...
Nah, except my boy, because my boy was like messing around, but he didn't really like, you know what I mean? He didn't render them or like, he was just, you know what I'm saying? How some people use FL and just like mess around on it.
Right.
But I mean, now he actually uploads on like the stuff he makes on YouTube, but back then it was just like, he was just messing around,
Right.
But yeah.
When did you decide to go ahead and start your YouTube channel?
I'm trying to think. I think like start of sophomore year, I uploaded my first type beat and it was like, I thought that shit was so hard. I used like the Zaytoven, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like the classic, like, like every 2 seconds. And then I thought it was so cold. And then I don't even know. I got like 50 subs because I was telling everybody in my school, like, yo, sub to me. And then shit, just started grinding and then it worked out,
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then, so did you have a beat store immediately, or you just put it up like free download?
Yeah, I just put it up like not even. I just put the beat up like just to get views. Like I didn't even like sell them or like. And then I think in like May or April, so like later on, end of sophomore year, I finally had like somebody hit me up to want to buy one. And then shout out Southside Point. That's my dog. I still remember him. He bought my first beat.
Damn.
And like so respects.
How much? How much you buy it for?
Like $35. I was no, $40. But I was hyped, yo. I was hyped. I was like, yo, mom, I saw the beat. Like,
we rich.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, yo, it's about to be a hit. Right? So I don't know. Yeah, that was the first time I ever like sold it. And then from there, I made a BeatStars account that summer. And then I started selling beats. Like I'd sell like an exclusive for like $200, $300, $500. And then once I started making like 2 sales a month for like $300, you know what I'm saying? And my drum kits, I was making like $1,000 a month. And I was like, okay, like, you know what I mean? I could turn this into like something real if I keep trying. So then I started like really, I don't know, selling beats and stuff. So yeah.
Then at what point did you decide to like hop in front of the camera and start doing it? Like building a brand? I
don't really, I think that was, so like I was just uploading type beats and I finally got to like 1,000 subs maybe. And then halfway through my junior year at high school, I was like, it was November of junior year, I bought a camera and I was like, yo, I'm gonna just upload like tutorials. Cause I was like, I kept doing remakes of like Future songs and everybody was always like, yo, how did you do this? Cause that was like before the sauce had been like revealed as much, as it is now. But like everybody's like, yo, how are you doing this? Like you gotta show this FLP. So then I was like, I'm not gonna sell FLPs of other people's beats for $5. So, but like I'll show you. Like, so then I made my first like remake tutorial of like, I don't know what song it was, but then from there I was just like, know what I mean? I'm gonna keep doing it.
Did people ever get mad at you for the remakes?
Like for the remakes?
So good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember getting hate because it was like, I don't know. I think people were just like salty that like this little like corny looking white kid was like, you know what I mean? And I get it. Like I don't do that nowadays, but it's like, I don't know. Yeah, people definitely did hate on me at the start. And then I realized once I was like, okay, like, well, I'm trying to be my own producer. Right. So it's like cool to do that. But I feel like long term, it's not sustainable. Like you can make a YouTube video, like how to make a Metro type beat. And like, I know I could do it today and get like 1 million views so easily. Because like, I just know it would pop because every time I do that, it pops. But like, you know what I mean? I want to do more than that. And I want to be my own brand. So it's like, yeah.
What was it like making bands in high school, like per month? Like, cause I know I was broke.
Yeah. I don't know. It was cool. I guess like once I started making money, like midway through junior year, like for real, that I could like actually live off it if I wanted to. I don't know. It's pretty late. I sort of gave up on school. I'm not gonna lie. Like, cause I used to be good at school. Like, I was like 4.0 student, and then from there on, it was just like, So,
but you still, didn't you say you got like almost a perfect score on the SATs or something like that?
Yeah, I did good on my SAT. I got a 1430, but I'm still smart, but I just like, I couldn't apply myself to school, you know? Like, I don't know. People thought I just like wasn't doing my homework. My teachers are like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm doing other stuff, you know?
Like, I'm running it up.
I'm running it up. Like, you know, I'm trying to go home and make beats for 6 hours, not go home and study, like, whatever it may be, you know?
Were your parents always like, did they understand that? Like, they saw you making money?
I don't know. Yes and no. Because, I mean, like, especially to a parent, I think that's, like, not growing up in this age, like, they maybe necessarily didn't see it as sustainable. It's like, you know what I mean? You made however much this month, so it's like, that's cool, but, like, you know what I mean? If you're going to do this as a job, you got to do this for 40 years, and it's like 1 month of your life so far, so it's like, whatever. But I think as it kept going on, I would always be like, yo, I'm not going to college, like, I'm going to turn this into a job. And then they were like, I think they just learned to respect it more and more, I guess, you know what I mean?
In one of your interviews, you were kind of considering going to college though, right?
Yeah, I was, because like, I don't know. Actually, sort of, because my parents and everybody around me was like telling me like, yo, don't like, you never know, like it's cool, but like you don't want to, you know, mess your future up or whatever. And I was just like, I don't know. I knew I had it, and then once I got my pub deal and stuff and like started getting placements, I was like, yeah, nah, it is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
This is what I'm meant to do.
Yeah. Right. So when you were uploading beats online, like, were you just literally just uploading and like people were buying them? What were you doing for promo and stuff like that?
I've never done promo. I'm not gonna lie. I've never paid for an ad. I've never everything's just all like uploading it and just see what it does, you know? Because I don't know. I've never gotten into the whole like buying ad stuff really. I have like one time, like, but I don't know. I never really. Or like buying views, because people would always buy views. I was like back in the day, type beats, everyone would buy like upload. An hour later, it like randomly gets 4,000 views, but has like 2 comments. I was just like, nah, I'm gonna just upload it and do it organic. And I think it's paid off, to be honest, because it's like my fans, like I got a big fan base, I think, for a producer, you know? So I don't know. I think that's the wave, you know?
Who did you look for business advice, or did you just kind of figure it out as you went along?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just figured it out as I went. I feel like that's, I mean, obviously there's people that helped me. Like I used to ask Cashmoney AP, like, yo, what should I do in this situation, et cetera, and all this stuff. And then, I don't know. But you just got to learn from your mistakes. Like, obviously, you're going to get, like, fucked at some point. Like, to be honest, like, there's going to be a point where, like, you know what I mean? It's like, you should have done something else, or you know what I'm saying? But you just learn from it and then continue and do better next time, you know?
Were you using, like, vidIQ or anything?
I was using... That's the one that like you can see your tags and you're like, I did. I had that like when I was doing that heavy, like first starting out, I was looking at all my analytics and shit. But
is there some sauce in that or?
I don't know. I've never like really keyed into that. Like I don't know if maybe I'm just lacking and it's like I could make it go crazy if I like looked into it. But I upload my videos and people like them. You know what I mean?
I got a question.
Yeah.
Do you think having a beat store waters down the brand when it comes to being in the industry?
Yeah, I think so. Cause like I have stopped selling beats completely. Like, I mean, I still have my BeatStars page, but I like haven't uploaded a beat on it in like 2 years almost now. So like, I don't know. Cause I don't know. I think at least for me, when I see like an industry producer posting like I'm selling beats right now, like, you know what I mean? Like, and I get it, like whatever you gotta do, because not everybody has a YouTube channel that's like gonna sustain them. You know what I mean? But it's like, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's like Metro. You can't just go get a Metro beat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Metro might not even send you a pack if you're on. So it's like that's what the goal is, I think, you know?
Now I feel you, like, because when an industry producer starts like uploading, like, it creates a beat store, and maybe it's just a mental thing, and it's probably not even true at the time, but I feel like you kind of think like, hold on, is bro burning out? Kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what I'm trying to be like. Yeah, low key, I feel you.
But does your beat store still make money at all? Like,
I don't even know. Like,
know?
I think it does. Like, I'll look once in a while and I'll like sell something like an exclusive or something, but I don't know. I don't really check up on it that much. It's like whatever it does, but I'm not really, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Right.
Yeah. When you first started like making beats and everything and like selling beats online, what was like the most challenging thing that you had faced?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. I think it was just like, it's hard to like want to do something before you like are getting any results. Cause like, I don't know, cause kids will make fun of me. People are like, yo, like, why are you uploading beats and shit? Like, come on, like, what are you doing? And then like, you're not getting any views. That it's sort of hard to maintain motivation, I think, for a lot of people. But for me, it's always just been like, if I can picture it before it is like a reality, you know what I mean?
Vision?
So, yeah, exactly. So if you can do that, I think you can like do whatever, you know?
For other kids, I mean, not other kids, but other producers out there.
Yeah.
How do you get comfortable being in front of the camera, knowing that you have the doubt? Yeah, you have the doubt from other people and stuff like that.
I mean, I don't know. Everything in life is just like, obviously there's gonna be haters and like trolls or whatever, but like if you're just being yourself, like, I mean, it's all good. Like I would be myself, not on camera. Well, I might as well turn the camera on and like showcase it if it's gonna make people learn or you know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
At any point, did you feel like you have pressure to like act a certain way in front of the camera?
Yeah, probably like a little bit back then, because it's like, I don't know. Like everybody was like, yo, this kid's a Southside clone, all this shit. So I'm like trying to figure out, but I don't know. I don't even like trip. Like I'll go back and watch my old videos and I'm like, damn, I'm being corny. But like, I don't know. Everybody is like corny at some point in their lives. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? I was like 15 uploading tutorials or whatever. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? You can't fault me really. Like, it is what it is, you know?
Dylan had told me something earlier that you had tweeted where you said, I'd rather be cringe than fake.
Exactly. I'd rather be cringy than fake, because if you're being cringe, it's like, at least you're being yourself. Like, if you're being fake, then it's like...
When I seen it, I was like, ooh, that's...
Yeah, that's a bar. I snapped.
Bossed up right there. Like, damn, bro, dropping gems.
Yeah.
Like, looking back on it, like, what do you think, like... What do you think, like, separated you from, like, everybody else? Because there's thousands of people that got YouTube and beat stores. Like, what do you think separated it yourself?
When I was doing type beats, I think I was just mad consistent. Like, every beat, like, would just, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody liked it. Pretty much every beat I uploaded. I didn't really upload any whack beats that much. And also, but that was, like, slow growth. Like, I would get 10 to 20 subs a day when I was just doing that. And then tutorials, I think when I started doing tutorials, not that many people were doing tutorials that, like, got the like
the sound,
sort of like people would know the industry or not, people would know the technicalities of it, like E minor scale and all this stuff, which is good. But even if you know all that, if you don't know how to pick the right sounds and like have it hit right, it's like, it's pointless. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
So I think I was the first one that sort of got both in a way. Or not the first, but you know what I mean? Like I was like earlier on that wave, you know? So I don't know.
How do you go ahead?
I would say, do you think like for someone now, do you think the whole tutorial game and uploading beats on YouTube, do you think that's kind of like it's old, like there's no point in starting it now? Do you think like just wait off or?
I don't really know, because I think back when I was doing it, people were already saying like there's no point. Like low key, I remember like people would or Taz Taylor or whatever would tweet out like, "Yo, YouTube game is dead," blah blah blah, and Cashmoney AP would be like, "Yo, YouTube beat selling game is dead." But like I still did it back then. But like, yeah, I do think it's definitely oversaturated now, even more so. But I mean, that's just the internet. Everything always is gonna get oversaturated over time. Right. So like, I think if you're still popping, then like, you know what I mean? It'll happen anyway. It'll might be harder, but you know what I mean? Success will find you, I feel. I don't know.
Did you ever do like any type of Instagram spamming or DMing people?
Nah. I remember back in the day, I did have that thing. Like when I had no followers, I copied the like tragic, like, follow people and unfollow bot, which a lot of y'all producers need to stop. Like, stop with that. It does not work, yo. I had that when I had like 400 followers on Instagram, thinking I would like finesse my way up.
Right.
Like, and it just makes you look like cheese. Like, you follow like 6,000 people. Like, come on now.
Right.
That's, you know what I mean? To build a brand, it has to be organic. There's no way to cheat. That's the one thing I've learned. There's no way to cheat that shit. Like,
bar.
You know what I mean? I mean, maybe there is, but like, if you want to really do it, it's got to just be for real, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
And we got to put some of these people on blast, man. How do you feel about the producers that are like, yo, I'm 16 years old, I got the hardest beats in the world? They comment on every post. They're like, yo, tell me my last beat isn't the hardest shit you ever heard.
With the copy paste? Yeah. I don't even know. That's crazy because it always happens on my posts, and I always will see like some kid be like, shut up, BeaZ is more fire than you or something. I'm like, I don't even know. Like, I don't know. It is what it is, but that's not gonna work. Like, I guarantee that won't work to any kid that's trying to finesse it that way. Like, it's just, I mean, it's not like really a bad thing because I think in the age of the internet, like nowadays you can just like get away with anything because it's like so much new content every day. It's like people just forget about stuff. So it's like, I don't think it'll be held against you, but like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna be the way you pop, you know? Yeah.
Now, speaking of like Instagram, you had said something where it's like, if you're on Instagram, you're trying to network. If you don't have a big following, you're not really going to get to it, but you use other platforms to...
Yeah, exactly. Like, since I had a big YouTube following, I would just meet people through that. And since my Instagram was never like super popping up until recently, like, I just sort of used that to like, people would find me on YouTube and then I'd hit them up on Gram or, you know, whatever it may be, you know? So, yeah.
So what advice, if you could give some advice to someone that's like, yo, bro, I got my beat page up, I'm putting beats up, no one's buying, I'm not getting nowhere. What would you say to them?
Just keep uploading beats like over and over again. That's what I did. Like I was not selling it. And I don't know, I'm sort of out of tune now of like the beat selling world. So maybe a little different now. But back then I was just like, I mean, literally I just uploaded a beat every day or like every 2 days, like if I was lacking, you know? And like I had like 400 YouTube subs, but eventually someone's going to see it, you know? Like even if you're getting 500 views a video, if you're uploading 4 vids a week, that's 2,000 views. Like somebody's going to buy it out of that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Were you doing like cover art and everything back then too? Or were you just kind of like grabbing the pictures, like stock, like just regular pictures online?
I was just like searching for like alternate cover arts of like fake, you know what I'm saying? Like fan arts. And then I don't know, use that, you know?
And then, so what, after you graduated and everything, well, first of all, when did you like start to realize like, damn, I think I'm about to move out to LA. I think that's the move.
I'd like been telling my parents that. So I think I convinced my parents to let me come out to LA with my like, that was last summer, huh? Bro, it feels so long ago. That's crazy. But like, it was the summer before senior year. And then, so that was the first time they let me travel. And then I just started like, sort of like breaking them down. I'm like, yo, I'm not going to college. Every day, like, yo, I'm not going to college. They'd be like, yes, you are. I'd be like, no, I'm not. And then like by Christmas time, I came out to LA again. And I'd been out to New York once with 88 Glam. And then I got connected with my management, which is like Charlie Walk. I don't know if you know who that is. And then he brought me to Luke at Prescription. And then I got my pub deal offer. And then my parents were like, oh shit, like it's for real. Like, and then at that point they were like behind it. So then I was like, all right, I'm not going to college. And then, I remember I told my high school counselor I wasn't going to college. And she was like, what? Yeah, she like couldn't even believe it. It was crazy.
So you got like, a 1400 on the SAT?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. You're throwing it all away.
And like I never told her that. I just like scheduled a meeting with her one day and like I'd like never talked to my counselor, so I'd like never see her. So I just went up and I was just like, yeah, I'm not going to college anymore. Like, just so you know, like I'm not doing any of this anymore. Like blah blah blah. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I'm just not going. She's like, wow. I mean, okay, like respects if you got it going for you, then. And then that was when it was like for real. Like I'm not. I don't know. Yeah.
What's the transition been like? Because how long have you been out here?
I've been here I moved very start of July.
Okay, so just a couple months.
Yeah, so I've only been here for like 2.5 months.
And how's it been for you? Like,
it's been an adjustment, yo. I ain't gonna lie. Like living alone is crazy, but I don't know. It has its pros and cons, I'd say, because like I miss my friends and family, obviously, but like, what am I gonna do? Stay in Portage, Michigan, and like I got bigger goals in life, you know? Like no offense to that, but it's like I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, achieve something. So it's like, I don't know. It's cool though, like, but I'm like trash, yo. First day I was doing dishes, I broke it on my hand and I was like bleeding and like, bro, I guess I have my like AC on like 74 or something because I didn't know what like temp to put the AC in a crib on. So I'm like, I put it at 74. I wake up in the morning and like I thought my nose was running and I kept grabbing tissues. I'm like, and this is like 6 a.m. So I'm like up mad early and I like wipe my nose and then it's like, I'm like still like, why is my nose running still? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then I look down and bruh, it was like I was a zombie. I had the worst nosebleed of my life. I'm covered in blood, like my whole chest, yo. So it was tragic, but like it's good now. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's that dry air.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm from like, it's not like this back home. So it's humid, but it's not like all dry and shit. So I don't know.
Nah, I feel like I used to have that happen to me.
That was not random, but like,
I used to have that same thing like all the time.
It's crazy.
Could you say, is there any differences, like, you know, coming here and visiting here for a couple of days or a week or whatever? Is there anything like you realize like after living here or anything, or any differences?
I don't know, sort of. I don't know. Well, for me, when I came out here, I was always just like good ass vibes because it's like, you know what I mean? I was like 17 in high school. Like I got to take like a 2-week little break. And like me and Ma had a house in the hills. So it was just like a vibe, you know? But I don't know. It's weird. It's whack out here. There's some like weird people sometimes, you know? Like, but that's just how it is. You just got to maneuver through it and just filter through it all. And, you know
like how so? Just like on the business side of things, or just like just running into people in general?
I don't even know. Just everything. Like, you know what I mean? Some people just move weird, and it's like, I don't know. It is what it is, but I don't know. It's dope out here. There's a lot of opportunities. You just gotta like find the right ones, you know?
Would you say you feel more focused or less focused out here?
Definitely more. Cause like out here, literally, I'm just like fully locked in, you know? Like, I mean, I don't think you could be the best producer you could be if you're like spending 8 hours a day in school. Like, you know what I mean? My whole focus is like just getting through the day, and then I'm mad tired, yo. Like, I used to sleep from like 1 a.m. to 6 every day, like 5 hours. So I was just like dead. And like, I've noticed since I've been out here just focusing only on beats, like I've gotten mad good at like all types of stuff as opposed to just like one style or whatever, you know? Like I'm just expanding everything, you know? So, yeah.
I see you still been keeping your YouTube up too. Has it been hard to like find the time for that?
I don't know, sort of, not really. Like sometimes I am like, I don't really want to upload some days, but like, I don't know. It's hard to like maintain the like, cause that's not my main goal anymore. So it's like, you know, anything that's not your main goal is like hard to focus on fully, but I don't know. I still enjoy YouTube and like I love helping, cause so many people are always like, yo, you taught me how to make beats. You taught me how to make beats. Like I sold my first beat cause of you. So I don't know. It's still dope, but yeah.
What do you see for like that your YouTube, like as you start focusing more on what your new goals are? How do you not just abandon YouTube? Like what do you
I think as I get bigger and just start becoming like a big industry producer, I'm gonna transition my YouTube into more like, I don't know, like Kenny Beats is like an example sort of like stuff that he does, but like I want to do stuff with artists, do all types of, you know what I mean? Like start bringing in like big industry people into my videos as opposed to just being like a YouTube tutorial channel. You know?
No, that's a good transition and a template to follow.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Using shit as like stepping stones and stuff.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
We had seen you had tweeted out that you were creatively drained at the moment.
Last night?
Yeah. So what's that like? Like what was really causing it?
I don't know. I think it's just like sometimes when you make so many beats over and over again, it's like you just need to take a few days. Because I never take like a day off. Like I'm always making beats every day.
Yeah.
So like I don't know. I think I just need like a day off. Today I think I'm gonna just not make a single beat. Like in the past like 3 years of me like grinding this out, I think I've not made a beat like 5 days of like 3 years. So like I'm always at least doing something, like, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I think I'm gonna just take like a day or two and then, because I don't really get drained that much, but like when I do, it's like I'm just like, you can't make good music if you're not like passionate at the moment, you know what I mean? So it's like you just gotta reignite it and then get back to it, you know?
I think the people at home should listen to that shit.
Yeah.
Like before you DM someone, they're like, yo, bro, it's not working.
Yeah.
Like, bro, how many days off are you taking? And
bro,
shit?
exactly. Because like, it wasn't working for me. It doesn't work for anyone at the start. It's like, you just got to keep going till it works. Like, you can't upload beats for 3 months and be like, okay, like.
Right. Like, bro, this shit don't work.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like a lot of people are scared to go through the time thing and the pain thing.
Exactly.
Right? You know what I'm saying? You having the fear of, oh, damn, like, this shit might not even work. Like,
exactly.
I put in 5 years and this shit might not work.
Definitely.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And then even like when you are making beats, like on those days where you don't feel like doing it, still like doing it. Some people just have the excuse of like, oh, it's beat block. I'm gonna just go outside, get inspired. It's like, no, bro, you just gotta.
Exactly. Right? You just gotta, I mean, you gotta get to it. Like sometimes it is fine, but like still like 5 days out of 3 years. I mean, that's for me. Everybody's different, you know? Like not many people I know are at that level of like, you know what I mean? I need to take more days off. I think I need to be honest. Like, I would take a few more days off than I currently do. But like, I don't know. Yeah. It's all good.
Does it feel almost like you're like, not like, does it feel weird taking those days off? Because it's like, I'm not hustling, achieving my goals.
A little, I mean, sort of, you got to understand that like in this like industry, like I've already put in the work over the past like 4 months of like songs that I have about to drop and stuff that are like, you know what I mean? That like I'm good for now, but it's like you can't just get complacent. Exactly. So it's like you can't just, you know what I mean, always be thinking like, oh, I got to make this beat today to, you know what I mean? It's good to always be working, but I don't know. For me, I found when I'm not working, like if I were to take a day off or whatever, like it'll be like 6 hours go by and it's like evening time and I'm just like, yo, I got an idea, I should make a beat. And then like I'll just make a beat anyway. So I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. So what advice, because you know we hear a lot of producers saying that they want to, bro, I want to just leave my little small city, move to LA, move to Atlanta.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to people thinking like that?
I think you just gotta know someone, honestly. Like if you don't have anyone to get you in or like start helping you like navigate around, I guess, or like get into the communities and shit like that, like I think it's, I mean, I don't know. I've never done it, so I can't like, I'm not saying it won't work, but I think like I've never just, it's not like I've just moved out and just like YOLO, but
right.
Like I had a plan at least, but like I don't know. I think it could work, but also you got to understand like it's gonna be a grind. Like, and I think especially when you're worried about money and stuff, and you're like not sure if you're gonna be able to pay rent or whatever, then that's gonna like obviously detract from your beats. Like you might be more productive in your hometown because it's like then if you're not worried about money or you're not worried about whatever, and you can still work your job, then it's like. You don't have to worry about that too. If you're out here and you're like, I don't know if I'm even be able to like pay the electricity this month, then like you might not be able to create, you know what I mean, at your fullest. So yeah.
Now we heard a lot of responses like that because we had posted this thing a couple of days ago. A dude that DM'd us like, yo, bro, I'm thinking about just dropping everything, moving to Atlanta, living in a shelter until I could get it. Until I could get it up. What would you say to him?
I mean, I don't know his like full situation, so it's hard to like 100% say, but I mean, you just got to follow what you think will work. I've always just followed like whatever I think is going to work. I just go for it. So if you think like that's the way to success and you know in your head, like I got to move there to do this and you know what I'm saying? You might have to. But for me, I was always able to make connections over the internet anyway. So I don't know. It just depends on your situation, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, but I definitely think like when you're young, especially like if you're in like just getting out of high school or early 20s and stuff, like take those risks, especially if you got a place. Definitely. It's like worst case scenario, the shit don't work out for a month or two. It's like call somebody at home, be like, yo, bro, you just grab me a ticket, bro. This shit's over. Exactly. Put me on that bus. But I feel like, bro, and this is just me thinking randomly about it, just like if it's itching you enough, it's bothering you enough, thinking like, damn, should I try it? I feel like just try that shit, see what happens, because it might kill you through a couple years down the line. Like, damn,
if you didn't,
yeah, exactly. You know
like always got to avoid that regret. Like if you feel like you'll have regret, then bro, you just you gotta go with it.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah. So have your goals changed or anything since you moved out to LA? You got any like realizations or anything like that?
Not really. I mean, I've just noticed like I've been doing like pop music stuff too. So I don't know. I'm just learning how like everything works, you know? Because I think when you're just making beats, like I know a lot of kids that also are just like me and just making beats in their bedroom. You know what I'm saying? In the middle of nowhere, like compared to the music industry, and like it's different. Like what you think. I don't know. I've just learned so much stuff. I'm just taking it all in, and like I'm just still trying to hit 1 million YouTube subs one day, 5 #1 songs. I'm trying to hit Billboard charts with making a beat with no sound. Those are like my goals. Like
with no sound.
Like I make beats a lot I mute the beat and then I just like make a beat like for fun. And
everyone's like,
whoa, like I always do that. That's like it's like a party trick, but in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
Yeah. So then I don't know. I'm trying to hit billboards one day, like at my peak, just trying to, you know what I'm saying? That would be fire, but...
Yeah, it sounds like you got like real clear vision. Do you got like a dream board or something that you write this stuff down on, or?
Nah, I just, every night when I sleep, like no lie, like when I'm trying to go to sleep, I literally just like, it's like ingrained in my head, like, yo, I'm doing this. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. It's like a dream board in my mind type shit, you know what I mean? Like,
that's fine. Yeah. Do you like read? Do you read a lot or like?
I don't really read books that much.
I listen to podcasts or like stuff like that.
I'm always watching. I watch a lot of interviews of like just not even just music people, just like a bunch of people that are like I think are successful in their fields, and then I don't know, because like people are always dropping game in interviews, like
Facts.
so.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can learn something, you know.
Yeah. How your parents feel about you being in LA? They worry that you're just gonna be gassing up all day.
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, a little bit. I mean, they know what it is. Like obviously it's the music industry, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? Shit happens. Like it's wild out here, but they know I'm responsible for my age and stuff. So it's like, I don't know. I'm straight. If I could do all this at a young age, I think at this point they're just like, he's good. You know?
Yeah.
Were your parents ever like like entrepreneurs, or are they more like traditional?
Yeah, both of them went to like college and stuff. My mom's a teacher, and my dad is like he sells air conditioning like to like hospitals and shit, like industrial, like big buildings. I don't know the term, but yeah, you feel me? So yeah.
And I know you got a little brother. Is your little brother like is he following up in your footsteps?
I mean, yeah, I got a little brother and an older brother, and my older brother is like he had an internship at Microsoft, and like he's going at college right now, so like he's more traditional too. But like I don't know, my little brother. My mom is like mad worried about my little brother now because like
she's looking at you. He's like
she's always telling Coob, she's like, yo, you gotta grind at school, like you gotta grind, like, and because of me, because I just like gave up.
He's
so.
like, what do you mean? Look at it,
right?
But I don't know. He makes beats and like he's mad creative too. But
that's what's up.
Yeah, all my siblings are like both my brothers are like that. So I don't know. We'll see. You know.
And then you drove from Michigan out here, right?
I did.
You had some flat tires and shit along the way.
Yo, I'm trash. Yo, I bought the Benz and I'm fucking it up. No lie. I'm like, I scratched it. I'm trash, bro. My car's getting fixed right now, actually. New scratches. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I did get flat tires. I don't even know how. I was driving, middle of nowhere, yo. Me and my dad, this is like day 3 or something. Or no, day 2. We were supposed to get to LA in 3 days. And then, because it's like a 32-hour drive or something. And then, middle of nowhere, like, I just hear like something, and I'm driving. I'm like, Dad, yo, something's messed up. He's like, what you mean? I'm like, something's messed up. And then it like really, the front left tire like popped off or something.
Damn.
So it's like
gone.
But they were run flats, which means like you could drive or something. I don't know. And then the back one messed up too. And I don't even know how. We're on the highway. Like I don't know how it happened. Like it's brand new, like wheels and everything.
Cop with them spike straps.
Yeah, or something, bro. Like I got set up or something, and then
it's KBeaZy.
Exactly, yo. And then the back one popped, and then we were stranded, and like it was mad hot outside, yo. And we had to wait for like 40 minutes, like call a tow truck, and we were in Brush, Colorado, so we had to spend the night in Brush, Colorado for like 2 nights. So like we were like middle of nowhere, like actual middle of nowhere. Like it was trash, but funny story. It was worth it. I don't know. It was good.
And then you said you had a funny story about how your pops found out about you gassing or something.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we were listening to 88 Glam, and then he had asked me, he's like, you know what I mean? Like, and obviously I don't support drug use. Like, I've never done like hard drugs or anything in my life, and I'm very responsible with it. But I'm just saying, like, in the studio, sometimes you got to, you know what I mean? Like, it helps with that sort of like creativity and stuff like that. So we're listening to 88 Glam, and my dad's like, they're talking about drugs, every lyric, you know what I mean? And my dad, and he knows I'm tight with them, so he asked me, he's like, yo, he looks over at me and I'm driving, he's like,
son,
you ever been asked to do drugs or something? I'm like, and I'm just like, I look over and I smile and I'm like, maybe. And he's like, how many artists have asked you that? And I'm like, bro, why are you asking me this? And he just like started laughing. He was like, I'm just wondering. And I was like, I mean, yeah, I've been known once in a while. But yeah, I don't know. It is what it is.
You're like, but it's not perks that it ain't lean.
Exactly, you know? Like, drink responsibly. That's the motto, you know?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, Dad.
Exactly. I want to start a weed company in Michigan, I'm not going to lie.
For real?
That's like one of my other like things, because it just got legalized in Michigan and like.
Oh, it's fully legal or like?
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm young, so I don't even think
recreational legal or like just like medical?
Recreational, yeah.
Wow.
So like, I'm trying to start Fired Up. You know what I'm saying?
Wow,
yeah, exactly.
The strain.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll look into it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I wish they'd do that shit in Georgia already, man.
Oh, facts.
It's decriminalized, so it's one step. It's one step in the right way. It's one step. It's one step.
We're comfortable, but we're not.
That's crazy. Is it only decriminalized in Atlanta or what?
Yeah, the city.
Yeah,
just the city.
You go outside the city,
it's over with.
You get arrested for like a roach type shit.
In Sandy Spring, done for.
Wow, that's crazy though.
That's still fun.
Yeah, Cobb, done for. Henry County, done for.
That's crazy to me, yo. That's crazy. Like, I don't know. It's wild.
Yeah, yeah. So we know you've been out here, working with a bunch of artists and stuff. Well, who you been working with? I know you've been working with G Eazy and stuff.
Yep. I got some stuff on the way. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I got stuff with G. Obviously, Juice WRLD. If you, Perp. I got a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just stay tuned. It'll be fire. You know. It's dope too because I actually skipped my high school finals to work with G. Like,
I think you had put that up. You're like, like, do I go out to LA or do I take the finals?
Oh yeah. I remember you talking about that. Yeah.
Bro, that was a crazy ass day in school. I like walked in and like everybody's already like, you know what I'm saying? I've done so much like wild shit at that point. Like, but then I just like went in, I told my best friend, I'm like, yo, I gotta tell Mr. Searing that I'm skipping all the like 2 exams. And he's like, that's crazy. But then I just went up to him. I was like, yo, I'm gonna have to skip like 2 exams. He's like, why? I'm like, cause like I'm going out to LA to work with G Eazy. And he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I'm going out to LA. He's like, he supported it actually. So yeah, respects.
You knew who G Eazy was?
Yeah. So shout out Mr. Searing.
Shout out Mr. What's his name? Shearing?
Mr. Searing, yeah.
Mr. Searing. Shout out Mr. Searing.
Legend, absolute legend.
So what did he do? He just let you make them up when you came back or something?
I mean, so like I sort of like I had to go in on a Saturday and just like sit there for like 6 hours or 4 hours or something. Cause like I missed too many days. Cause like I was mad sleep deprived. Like off 4 hours of sleep, it's so hard to feel good. Like I say, I've noticed that out here. Like now that I'm sleeping like full, like I feel much better, you know? So like I would just not go to school because I'd be like, yo, I'm on 4 hours of sleep. Like shit is not happening today, you know what I mean? And then so like I had, once I missed the exams, I had to like make up time and shit. But then yeah, I don't know. It was worth it for sure.
What about like eating? Like do you like find that yourself you have to start eating better to like so you can not be tired, or you just be like
I ain't gonna lie. The nutrition I'm lacking a little bit, but
crazy.
I got a crazy metabolism, so I'm gonna just ride it out till, you know what I'm saying, till it stops working. But
a lot of creatives, I feel like, end up with health problems.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Because we just sit down,
and
just work, and sometimes it's just like
you just
forget to eat and shit. You know
I mean,
what I'm saying?
it's hard to eat. I've noticed because it's like as a producer, like eat good food because it's like. If you're working late, like I work late almost every time. Like I'm never working at like a normal hour. So like
it's like what's the gas station got? Let's go hit the
gas
station
exactly. Like
here.
McDonald's is the only thing open type shit, you know? So I don't know.
Yeah, shit's whack.
What's it like when you're meeting all these like big people like G Eazy and Pump and whoever?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you notice that's different about these people? Like, is there anything you like, I need to start like being like that a little bit. Or, like I like the way he did this.
A little bit. I don't know. I mean, you just gotta learn how to maneuver, you know? You just gotta be likable, honestly. Like, you know what I'm saying? If people rock with you, then I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just stay true to me. But yeah, I do pick up on stuff like that though too. Like, or if I see somebody do something whack, I'm like, yo, like you just gotta pick stuff up in the studio. Like if you see somebody do something whack and you can tell everybody's like, yo, what the fuck? Then like, don't do that, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Some do's and don'ts.
Yeah, for sure.
Awareness.
Yeah.
Self-awareness.
Exactly.
So talk to us about, because I know you go crazy. A lot of industry producers use your kits and stuff like that. How did you start to do get into sound design?
I don't really know. There was just like, first it started off that there was like not that many good drum kits I could find. Like I would be searching the internet for hours to find like good sounds, you know? And then it started off, I literally just got all the good sounds and like just put them into a pack, and like that was that. But then at that point I was like, yo, I gotta start like, you know what I'm saying, spicing these up a little bit, doing my own shit. So then I would just like take them and start adding my own sauce to it and just making it better. And then, I don't know, I think my drum kits are fire now. Like, I mean, I think they always have been. Like Trap Galaxy Volume 1, I don't know if you guys know that kit, but like every producer has that kit. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I felt like there weren't that many good kits. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna start doing this.
At any point, did you like have to shadow somebody to learn how to mix the drums the right way? Or did you have like outsource them, like have someone else mix them for you?
So I don't know. I just always noticed that like, I think the reason producers could never get their drums to slap when they're starting out, or at least for me, was because all the drum sounds are mixed mad quietly.
Right.
Like you got to turn them up. So what I did is I just turned them all up and like mixed them better, so that when you pull it out of the drum kit into FL or whatever you're using, it's like it's already hitting. So you know what I mean? Because it's better that way than too quiet. So yeah.
Any plugins that you be recommending to use with drums and shit like that?
To like mix them?
Yeah.
I don't know. I stick with the EQ. In terms of making drum kits, that's like a whole different. You got to use Waves bundle and all that stuff. I use the Waves bundle a lot. But like when I'm just making beats, I literally just use the EQ soft clipper and then that's it.
Facts.
Would you put anything on the master channel?
Yeah, EQ soft clipper.
Same deal.
You know what it is, man.
And then when you drop kits and stuff, do you have marketing plans? You just kind of throw them out there?
I don't know. I think recently I've sort of started to like do more like. Because like the way I look at it now is like, yo, if you can get the most people to view your kit, like the most views on the video, the most views on the Instagram post or whatever, like that's gonna make your sales higher. Like that's literally, it's not some like secret science. Literally, if you get more eyes on it,
exposure,
more sales. So like, yeah, now I started doing stuff where I'll like drop a kit, do a challenge with it, drop a kit, do a whatever it may be. You know what I mean? Just to, I don't know. Because if you just drop drum kits now, like everybody's dropping drum kits.
Right.
So like you can do it, and since I have a big following, it's like it's gonna sell anyway. But if you really want to like get it to pop, then yeah, you gotta like plan stuff out a little bit more, you know?
How do you no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, would you recommend people to build a brand first and then drop drum kits, or drop drum kits at the same time? Or
I don't really know, because I think for me, I sort of did it at the same time, but I had like sort of like a weird timing on my stuff. Like I think in terms of like blowing up, like I dropped my first drum kit, and then like not too long after, I like blew up on YouTube a little bit and went from like 1,000 subs to like 12,000. So like, I don't know. It really depends on your situation, I guess. But like, I've seen a lot of people do both ways, and I don't know. It just depends, you know?
Yeah. Now with sites like Reddit and Splice and stuff like that, where, you know, people can just get free kits or kits from a subscription, what do you think like kits and stuff will eventually die out?
I don't know. I don't think it will, because like the people that are gonna like do that shit to get it for free or whatever, like that's gonna happen regardless. Like, you know what I mean? People are gonna buy you know what I'm saying? If they support you, they're gonna buy it regardless. And like I think my next like wave is like crack down on the like kit piracy. Like no cap, because like it's low key ridiculous. Like right now, it's like Wild West. Like you could literally Google a drum kit, that shit comes up. Like for a lot of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like that's just gotta. I don't know. I think that'll like decrease as drum kits get bigger and producing gets bigger. So I don't know. We'll see.
The real disrespect is when it's for sale on someone else's site, though.
Yo, that's mad whack. like
for like $2.
Yeah, for $2. I'm like, yo. You're like
crazy,
yeah, like what? People do anything to make money, but I mean, I respect it a little bit. I respect the hustle, because like I used to hustle like to get drum kits and shit. Like,
I kind of calmed down on it though, cause I don't know. I kind of calmed down on it.
You think it doesn't matter?
Just because the fact that like I kind of take it as a compliment
in a way.
Because in the industry, people have like secret packs, you know, that go around, and then when you get the pack, you're like, oh yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
My shit in there too.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
But like you said, though, like I think the main thing is people that fuck with you will buy it.
Right.
So it's important to have that fan base.
Exactly.
And if you're more than like, you know, like you're more than just a person that sells kits. Like you do content, you interact with people, you do contests and stuff like that. That's what people are buying into.
Yeah.
Not even necessarily like, oh, I need that specific kit or whatever. You know,
because if they hit you up in DM, you might give it for free or some shit.
Exactly. I give kits out for free a lot. So, you know what I'm saying? It just depends.
You think it's like? So I think about it, I'm like, bro, to figure out how to stop the piracy thing, like that's some computer stuff. Like that's software.
That's lawyers.
Or do you think like, so I like my perspective is like, it's kind of like you got to work with it. Like I even think about like people, well, I don't know if I should say this, but like people like the dog companies. Let's put
the dog companies, okay. The dog companies, okay.
All dog companies.
Yeah.
It's like if you just acknowledge, I feel like if you just acknowledge it and kind of work with it, then versus trying to fight it and like lay the hammer down. Like, I don't know. That's just my perspective on it.
Yeah. I mean, I think with all that stuff too, like I bought like all my plugins, like I bought the whole Omnisphere bundle, the whole everything, because like once I started making money, I was like, it pisses me off when people steal my kits, so like I'm not gonna like, it sort of doesn't make sense. If you're making money off it, like bro, you gotta invest in yourself, you know?
Right.
Yeah, and I feel the same way.
But I don't know, it's sort of just like I feel like companies like that, like the people that crack it are like people that are just trying it out, and like I don't know. I feel like they wouldn't necessarily buy it anyway. Like when I first tried FL Studio, like I wasn't gonna just spend thousands of bucks on all this stuff and like, you know what I mean? Like
buy the whole Waves bundle.
Yeah, or whatever, you know? So it's like, I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, just once you make money, buy the stuff. That's the, you know what I mean? That's the,
I like how a lot of companies got the subscription shit now. I wish more companies would do that.
Yeah,
it's like, because I feel like people would pay $9.99 a month or $19.99 a month for FL versus like
dropping $7.50 or
risking getting a virus.
Yeah, because then you could try it for a month. Like if that was back when I started, like bro, if I could pay $10 to try it for 2 months or whatever, like of course I would have done it, you know.
But even now they have like where you can do the free trials, but the free trials be so weak. Like
you can't save it.
You can't save nothing.
Half the features are missing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like it doesn't have anything. So it's like
definitely.
There's other options. You're gonna take those other options.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, we got some fan questions and stuff that we pulled from IG. So we'll start it off. Let's see. We got Grazy, Grazee. He says, I'm contacting managers, sending out emails, and still don't get any placements. And they say my beat's not even trash. Why is it not working?
Wow, that's tough. I don't know. I think you got to make like a more of a personal connection, I guess, to like be successful in like getting people to use your beats. Like if you just send an email, they don't know who you are.
Right.
Then like, especially if they don't even like follow you on Instagram, like if they just know who you are over the internet, it's still sort of hard because like you haven't had the like real life, you know what I'm saying? Like face-to-face meeting type shit. But then, especially if you're to send it to it with no like you don't even know the person at all and you're just like got their email and are sending it, like, yeah, I don't know, it's just hard, you know what I mean? Because they don't know you, so it's like they're not gonna want to use your beats necessarily, you know? But I don't know. You just gotta, so just network with people and just keep trying. Like eventually it'll work. Like eventually you'll get something with someone and then you can use that to meet someone else and then, I don't know, it'll just go that way, you know?
Yeah. You know, I think I also heard, I don't know, I think it was you that was talking about linking with artists that are on the come up, but that aren't working with a big name producer.
Yeah. Definitely. That's, I mean, because I don't know, you got to do that to like you just got to think about it. Like back in the day, like when the producers before like this current age were like coming up, like, yo, it's not like they were like, they built with, like Southside and Metro built up with Future or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It's not like Future was already like, you know what I'm saying, huge and they're just trying to like link with them, you know what I mean? So yeah, you just, you know what I'm saying? You got to find people at your own level and then, yeah, but that's my advice.
Now, you didn't have any artists to work with in your hometown though, right?
Not really. I had my boy Joe Mo, but nothing like for real, you know what I mean? Like we had one studio and it was like no AC. It was like studio.
Cooking up the real heat.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta like drive to Detroit, like, bro, I'm about to find T Grizzly or something.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's see. This is from FCAPEK 114, F Capic. When did you realize the Spins 808 was your soulmate?
I've been seeing that dude on my Instagram page.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he always comments about the Spins 808 and stuff. But I don't know, man. That's just a fire sound. That's all I can say. You know what I mean? Like,
go 808.
It is what it is. It's fire. Yeah.
Respect. Daze, the producer, what's his next 5-year goal and how does it feel to be financially free at a young age?
It feels good because, to answer that part of it, because like I know a lot of my friends are like having to do like work at fast food and stuff. But like, I mean, I don't know. It feels good, but also obviously I put the work into. But I'm just blessed to be able to do what I love, honestly, at a young age. And then what was the other part? He said, 5-year goals.
5-year goal, yeah.
Be the biggest producer ever. That's my goal. Because honestly, like, if you don't have that goal, like, it can't happen. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't even think in 5 years I can be the biggest producer in the world, like, then nobody else is going to think that. So, I don't know. That's my goal for sure.
Facts. 555 hotline. He says, what's your favorite BPM to make beats?
Favorite BPM to make beats? I don't know. It's hard to say. I do all types of BPMs. I think like it goes in like little like time periods. Like for like a week, I'll be doing like a 160 BPM stuff, and then I'll go to like 120, or then I'll go to 100, do West Coast. But I don't know. Lately, I've been doing a lot of like slow trap beats. It's like 115, but it's like it's not a West Coast beat or anything like that, you know?
Yeah, that's pretty slow for like these days, I feel like.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. People have been doing it. Like Baby, that song with the Baby and Lil Baby. Slow ass beat, but it's just like, it's a regular trap beat. It's just mad slow. You can really like spit if you do that stuff. Or, like Drake would rap on beats like that, you know? So I don't know. Stuff like that.
Gems. And then J Gimmicks 450 or J Mix 450 said, what would you do today if you were just starting from zero?
If I was starting from zero today, wow, I don't know.
Would you do anything different?
I'm trying to think. Nah, I don't think I really would do anything different than like what I mean, it worked. I mean, obviously, like I've made some mistakes, but like there's certain mistakes that you gotta make because then like it's gonna happen at some point. So I'm glad it happened when it did, because now it's like, okay, now I'm good. Like I learned from that. So I don't know. Nah, I don't think I would. I think it is what it is. It worked out, you know? I'm thankful.
Yeah. Get out there and make those mistakes early.
Definitely.
We kind of talked about, did we talk about the tutorial game being oversaturated?
We touched on it a little bit.
Yeah. How do you feel about it? Shout out to Dawson Amory says, is the tutorial game getting too oversaturated for producers trying to come up that way?
I mean, yeah, I think a little bit, but I think it's because everybody's trying to do the same thing. Like when I started doing it, I was like, nobody was doing that stuff really. Like nobody was making like how to make or how so-and-so does this. Like, you know what I mean? But now it's like everybody's doing the same thing. So if you're doing the same exact thing as everybody else, it's hard to like break through. But I don't know. I think people just got to start getting more creative with it, you know?
Yeah.
But like look at gaming videos. Gaming videos are getting even bigger now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people playing Call of Duty, Fortnite, whatever it may be, like back, like still growing all these years later, but it's like, it's because they're doing different stuff. You know what I mean? Like you just got to take inspiration from stuff like that and expand.
And I think too, like people, when they edit their YouTube tutorial videos, they edit them the same style. Like everyone does the same editing style.
Same thumbnails.
Same everything. Like even I do it, to be honest.
Yeah, but I mean like, you're at the leading of it. Like versus someone down here, they're doing like the little cuts and like the little, it's like.
Yeah, it's like you're not going to be able to beat a 90 or like a 200,000 subscriber channel doing the same thing they're doing. Right. It's like,
it's like, bro, I'll just go over here.
Exactly.
Do you feel like most of the tutorials out there are kind of watered down or like trash, kind of not really dropping real true gems?
A little bit, because I think the main way mine like really started popping was that I was just like giving gems. Like I was like really telling people how to like do stuff that like was not common knowledge before, I think. And like, I think you got to do that because everybody can make just like a surface level tutorial, but like if you're actually showing people helpful stuff, then, you know, and I think don't be afraid too to like people need to not be afraid of doing stuff that is like for certain audiences. Like sometimes I'll make a video and it's like, it'll do well. And it's because I'm like focused on like noob producers and it's something everybody's like, yo, BeaZ, everybody knows this. It's mad easy. I'm like, nah, like a lot of us know it, but like,
not the new guys.
Ton of people, like even more than us, that are like just starting out that have no idea, you know. Right. So yeah,
there's probably like I would like to know what the number of producers every day just starting.
Yeah. You know I don't know. That's mad. I'd be mad interested to find that out.
Right.
Like
I'm sure FL Studio is tracking it.
Yeah. But can they even? Because so many of them probably like, you know what I mean, crack it. Or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. They probably know. They probably know what's up.
Hell yeah.
That'd be mad interesting to find out, yo.
Hell yeah. But now, like, cause we got like on our store, we got like where they can go and download the Spins 808 for free.
Oh, okay.
But every day we get like 50 people that download
really?
it.
Right.
And I'm like, bro, y'all don't have this?
Yeah,
this is like essential. It's like bare minimum. Yeah.
I'm dead.
Like, are you a real producer without the Spins 808? Do you even produce?
They're like, ooh,
Spins. This is what I hear all the time.
But nah, shout out to them for, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jay Reed's knocking to say, why do you use FL11 over 20?
Because I started out on FL12 and it was like mad whack. And all my
stop hating on 12, bro.
12 was whack, bro.
It wasn't that bad.
Nah, because like, bro, the way the notes look on the grid is mad weird. Like when you put a note in the piano roll, it doesn't start where it's supposed to. Like I don't even know. I'd show you if I had you know what I'm talking about? It's like weird, yo. And then like they didn't have the drum looper. So I went back to 11 because I saw like TM and Southside, everybody using it. So then I went to 11 and then like, I don't know. I've just been using it ever since. Like the drum looper is fire, and I know they added that back in 20, but I just can't get over 20, bro. 20 looks mad weird. Like I don't know. It's just preference, really.
11 is better, but I think 12 just gets dogged. Everybody.
Bro, 12 is garbage because 20 is just a better 12. Why would you use 12?
I feel like 20 is a better 11.
I feel like
20 is 12, but they brought back the good features of 11.
I did switch over to 20.
I feel like 20 is just the best period.
People are switching though.
I don't know, bro, because like 11 is like
20.
Bro, 11 just has like a different vibe to it. When you're using it just has a different vibe. Like you put me on the 11. I was like, at first I was like, man, this robot computer calculator looking thing.
Exactly, it looks so weird, but then like it's just a different vibe.
Then it becomes home.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
you fuck with the panning laws in 11?
What is that?
The circular panning law and all that
yeah. I mean, I've messed around a little bit. I use it mostly because of that's the real reason I use 11 actually, is because of what's that shit called?
Triangular panning law, circular panning law?
Nah, FX. It's the FX knobs.
The amp.
The legacy effects.
Yeah.
Bro.
No,
that changed my
channel
trajectory as a producer, like no lie. Because like before that, I could never get my drums hitting. I found
the new I understand.
The
amp,
and like the out or like whatever, the amp, the FX, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Bro.
They had that in 20 or is it only in 11?
I think they added it back in 20, but it's different a little bit or something.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if they got all the options, but
major gems.
Right.
Legacy effects are slapping, yo.
Right.
Yeah.
Pope beats. Is the transition from YouTube to industry hard? Do people take producers as serious in the industry if they have mainly YouTube background?
I mean, I think I never really did the whole like type beat thing on like a big level. So like I sort of avoided the like clownery of it. Cause like I do like, obviously if you just have been doing type beats for years and like people hear your tag all the time and like everything, like I think it is probably harder to like, you know what I'm saying, gain the industry respect. But like, I always knew I wanted to be a real producer. Like my goal, like not real, but like, you know what I mean? Like I always knew I wanted to produce songs for people. Like I was never like, yo, I'm gonna just be a YouTube tutorial maker.
Yeah.
So like, I've sort of had that like goal in mind the whole time. So I like, that helps, I think, you know, because I was making my content like with the goal of eventually getting to that point, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
I like this next question. This is nice.
Yeah, this is last but not least. This is I just thought it was a dope little question. He says, Young Mooski says, describe your music career in 3 words.
Describe my music career in 3 words. Grind. That's like 2 words, but it's 1 word. Self-belief. And 3rd word is creativity. Stay true to yourself. I don't know. Yeah.
4, 5,
6, whatever that was. But yeah, that's those 3 things, or all those things have like combined to.
That's the recipe. I mean?
Yep. Definitely.
Fuck with it.
We're fired up.
So yeah, that's it for fan questions, man. Just before we get out of here, we had seen you were on your 18th birthday or something. You were signing some paperwork.
Yep.
Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that was my pub deal. So shout Kev in the back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was like when my parents noticed that like or like realized for real like okay, like he's good. So yeah, that was just my pub deal. And yeah, I'm signing a prescription. So yep.
And then so you haven't signed like a producer deal or anything like that?
Nah. You mean like with a label to like be an artist?
Yeah, because that's what I thought it was. And I was kind of like, why would he do that if he's already got his own like business going and stuff?
Yeah, definitely. Nah, but that is down the road. I'm definitely trying to do like artist as a producer, like wave and drop my own albums and
like an imprint kind of thing, your own label.
Yeah, that's like once I'm done as a producer, not done, but like once I'm like get all that stuff done and like knock out all those like get all the number ones and stuff I want to do. Hopefully, then I want to like transition into owning a label and like management company, everything. So yeah. So,
now do you have management too, right?
Yeah. So I don't know. I think the key is just finding people that are like, because I did like have a lot of managers like that, like or people that wanted to manage me or do stuff with me, and like I never really trusted them, you know.
Yeah.
But I just kept waiting until I found people that I like really trusted, and then from there, it's, you know what I mean. You can't go wrong.
Hell yeah.
But yeah.
Facts.
Was there a certain thing, like a certain level you got to when people started reaching out, or because that's one question people have at home is like, how do I know when I need a manager and all that stuff?
I mean, I don't know. I just noticed that once I started selling like kits on YouTube and my YouTube was doing good, I kept getting a lot of people who wanted to manage me, but I could just tell they wanted to manage me to take a cut of my drum kit sales. And I was like, bro, you're not gonna manage me to like do all this shit that I've built. Right. Like, you know what I mean? That's before you're even a part of the picture type stuff. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know. I could just tell like that, you know what I mean? They weren't gonna do anything for me that like would be worth the, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to give away however much % of the money I'm making if you're not gonna make it back by with your opportunities. So just gotta wait till you know it's right, you know?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the gems.
Got you, man. Thank you for having me. We fired up. Follow me on Instagram at KBeaZy.
Yes, sir. Look, we didn't even have to ask. He already knew what time.
He already knew what time it
was. Follow me on Instagram at KBeaZy. Peep my YouTube at KBeaZy. And yeah.
If there's one YouTube video you would tell a new subscriber to go watch
on my channel,
yeah,
on your channel and in YouTube in general.
Oh, in my channel on YouTube. On YouTube in general, just go watch a random bass gutta tutorial. They're all fire. Shout out bass gutta. And if you're watching one of my videos, I would say watch like honestly go watch the video that I like uploaded sort of recently of me making a loop, because a lot of people struggle with melodies, and I'm gonna start just making loops on YouTube because I think it's like, I don't know, just help people learn. So that'll help you like learn through watching it. You know what I mean?
I like how you when you're doing the chords, you laid the melody out with bass notes first, and then went and built them.
Yep,
that was a gem. Hell yeah.
Yep.
Fact, I definitely picked that up from your page too.
It's the key.
We save these gems for the people that stay till the end. So
fired up, you know what I mean? You gotta give them the tips at the end.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, another dope episode in the books, man.
Peace, y'all.
Let's get it.